Kauai is a small island with limited resources for education. Only 48% of Kauai's third graders were proficient in reading, according to the 2016 Kauai Youth Report. And only 28% of Kauai's eighth graders met the proficiency requirement in science. The curriculum for the creative arts, especially music, is minimal. We see the increasing use of drugs in middle and high schools, a high suicide rate, and a bullying rate of 19%. How can we change this? Children are going to find acceptance one way or another, so doesn't it make sense that we invest in our children while they are young? In 2014, Aloha Angels created the Adopt an After School Club program, where teachers and experts serve as mentors to children in grades 1 through 8. Children choose from a variety of subjects and interests. This year, Aloha Angels added the Adopt a Band program for kids grades 4 through 8. Aside from A-plus clubs and boys and girls clubs, there are almost no local after-school opportunities for students on Kauai. Aloha Angels, whose mission is to improve the lives of teachers and students on Kauai, is filling this need and continues to expand its club programs island-wide.
When we started the clubs 5 years ago, the purpose of the clubs was to create a sense of belonging, a sense of community and acceptance for students within the school setting. So it's not as much about what the club is that they're a part of, but it's that human connection and those relationships that are established during that time of the clubs.
I've had some children come in to the club extremely shy and barely knew how to hold one of these instruments. And by the end, they were singing and playing at the same time, and big smiles on their faces, and they're all about it. Can come out of their shell.
So the children who sometimes have a hard time in school academically are amazing at some of these clubs. And they're great artists, or they're great at sports or different activities, and it allows them a time to shine and a time to show the other kids what they're good at.
The clubs are great because the kids come together and they make sure that they're accountable for each other. So it's a great building block for kids to mature in the next step of their lives.
They need to belong and be loved by someone. So with the teachers there, that mentorship allows that opportunity for someone that they can talk to. It's very important because many of the students may not have that person.
After school, they got to come together and kind of brainstorm and come up with ideas and solutions, try new things, and kind of really explore music and art, and kind of help them to kind of get out of their comfort box a little, but at the same time, feel really welcomed and encouraged in what they're doing.
When you're doing something, you want support, and you want people around you, and you want friends, and that's kind of how I felt here. It's giving me the support I need, like teachers and friends.
And our teachers that taught us how really care about us, and it's the best thing ever. It was really cool.
Being in the Adopt a Band program is a really awesome opportunity because we learn so much about music and life in general.
Now that I've tried it, it's pretty fun. It's definitely worth it. Yeah.
And taking the time to slow down and teach them in a way that they can learn.
Giving them an opportunity to focus on something and really start to build that quality of what they're doing.
What a great opportunity to have those students, grow and expand from what they learn within this program.
This is a little bit different than being a teacher in an academic setting where there are certain standards and goals that we have to meet throughout the day. But if we can find an area where the child shines and encourage them through positive mentoring, imagine the self-esteem that builds, and it just breeds. They share that with their younger siblings. They pass it along. And that's really what we hope out of this mentoring, is that we pass along positive support systems for our children to shine.
So while it's difficult to get a measure exactly as far as what impact these clubs have had, I'm confident that they have made a significant difference in the lives of many students. And so when I think about that, I think about what Einstein said. Not everything that counts can be measured, and not everything that can be measured counts. We know that these clubs count in the lives of our students. Just ask them.